What's up everyone, Crypto on the Ground is back with an update video on bitcoinhyper. This is currently the fastest growing and best new upcoming crypto that everyone is buying up right now. We have of course a bunch of new cryptos, also new dexes like hypersui and of course also base perp. Some of them we can already right now buy into the pre-sale phase before the launch of their tokens, for example like this one over here. But we're gonna cover of course today and mainly focus about hyper, this new layer 2 on top of Bitcoin, and why everyone is currently buying into this new crypto. It is very hyped. They raised over 28 millions, and although we're gonna have a look of course into Bitcoin, guys, that is once more crashing down, and why I think that this is a great buy opportunity. So welcome everyone on board, guys. Make sure to be subscribed on this channel. I keep you updated every day, whatever is going on here in the crypto space. Also, when it comes to new cryptos, I'm always sharing you my own opinions and market analysis here in the crypto market. So check out the links in the video description, for example, to bitcoinhyper, and of course also for the other new upcoming cryptos. And of course, remember that everything is no financial advice. I'm here just to show you my own opinions and my own reasons why I'm buying into certain coins. I'm not a financial advisor, so everything is no financial advice. Always do your own research. For Bitcoin Hyper, guys, if you want to get on board, then of course the link is right here in the video description. You can see that currently Bitcoin is still tanking. We had here, after reaching $92,000, another dump, and I still expect that this is of course a great buy opportunity. So of course in the immediate short term it looks like that Bitcoin wants to go again a bit lower, since here in the 15-minute time frame we have another consolidation phase here after this breakdown. It looks like that we most likely are coming down to retest here the lows at around 84k, maybe even a little bit lower. But overall, everything here around $80,000, I still expect this to be a great buy opportunity for Bitcoin. That is, of course, because of the higher time frames indicators that are looking bullish, that we have covered also in several videos already. They still didn't change much, since on the daily, weekly, and 3-day and 5-day time frame, things are not moving so fast. We're not going to cover that again today, maybe in a future video. But something very important to watch out is, of course, this light blue trend line or moving average, which is coming from the rainbow chart indicator, which is giving us always an estimation in which area that we are in. Are we in a buy area for Bitcoin or sell area? And right now down here, you see the maximum pain is at 77k. So very close to the current price action. That's why I think that right now it's of course a great buy opportunity, because if you look here at this indicator, whenever we are in the red zone up here, this is a take profit area, and down here is a buy area for Bitcoin. This always have been the case. Whenever we came very close to this blue zone down here, those were always great buy opportunities. Of course, it's difficult to catch the absolute bottom, but whenever we are basically in this area here, often we have seen a big bounce and rally. Not always into new all-time highs, of course, especially during a bear market. We just bounced from it and then continued the downtrend. But you can see that whenever we came down to this area down here, those were the ultimate great buy opportunities in whatever area or season that we were in. Doesn't matter bull market or bear market. Whenever we came to this blue zone, those were like the ultimate great buy opportunities. And even if you're expecting that Bitcoin will head into a bear market, I think that right now we should expect at least here a potential local low and a nice rally into some resistance points. Doesn't matter where they are. I still expect that Bitcoin still have the chance to go towards $130,000. That's still in the cards, in my opinion, to reach those targets up here. And yeah, maybe also then create a lot of FOMO if we create slightly new all-time highs, and then maybe crash into a bear market. That is of course possible, but time will tell. But what I'm expecting here is of course a big bounce like we had also over here, for example, or also in previous times that I just showed you. So that's why I'm buying more, guys, and that's why also you can see that there is a big trend around new cryptos that are upcoming that everyone is buying up, like bitcoinhyper. So everyone is currently jumping into those new coins. You can see that based on on-chain data and also based on the raised funds, because those new cryptos that are upcoming, not only bitcoinhyper, we have of course a bunch of new meme coins, utility coins, and so on. I mean, also those new ones like hypersui, in a few days they raised 3 million. Base perp raised almost $800,000 in a few days, and bitcoinhyper, which is around for longer time, jumped up to almost 29 millions in raised funds, guys, which is insane, of course, because this is kind of a meme coin, but also a utility token, because this is a layer 2 on top of Bitcoin that will come out, built on Solana, but for Bitcoin, so on top of Bitcoin. There are major news, of course, always coming out about this project, but the coin is supposed to be launching next year, early 2026, and we can buy in right now at cheap prices here, basically during the pre-sale price. Based on the history, normally whenever a new coin is launching on exchanges, the price is of course then entering into price discovery, and then we're gonna see what happens with the coin. But normally it's like here on Hypersui, for example, where we can also join here the pre-sale phase. So if we just connect our DeFi wallets like MetaMask, for example, we can buy in with our cryptos or also with credit card and so on. And we can also like here buy in the early access phase. Here on Hypersui, it's this price. The listing price is 9 cents. So that's 1,500% higher, the listing price, than the current price. And same with Bitcoin Hyper. Also here, the price is currently 1.5 cents almost. And at launch, we're going to see at what price it's going to launch. But normally, whenever the hype is so big like this one over here, then of course those low market cap coins, they are pumping nicely normally. Of course, no guarantees, guys, no financial advice, but this is at least what happens normally. So if everything goes well with Bitcoin Hyper, we have a great new project to buy in right now. The link is in the video description, of course, guys. And also for Bitcoin, I am buying more currently during this dump. It looks like that also today the traditional markets are going to open up bearish. You can see different stocks. Also Nvidia, for example, is going to open up at lower prices. So this also can push the price a little bit lower here for Bitcoin as well. So watch out for the open today. At least I think here the 84, 85K will be tested again, since we have in the 15-minute time frame now breakdown basically. So watch out for that. This is the target currently down here at around $84,000, $85,000. So I'm buying more, and I think that most people are buying more into those low market cap coins, especially like Bitcoin Hyper. You can also stay on the website and see how many buyers here always are buying, because also if you are buying, you can see the transaction here popping up as well. It's very nice to see that as well. And also here you can buy in with credit card, you can buy in with different cryptos, and also stake it for 40% API, which also I myself doing, because I'm buying this coin for the long term. So I'm staking those coins here as well. So take advantage before the launch, guys. This one will be launching maybe in January or February next year, so in 1 or 2 months. And until then, of course, we can buy and stake those tokens and wait for the launch. They also are featured in different crypto websites like CoinMarketCap, Cointelegraph, Bitcoin.com, and so on. And of course, on most websites, Bitcoin Hyper is one of the most anticipated new layer 2s and pre-sales here in the crypto space. And that's why, of course, also I bought in, because I want to be exposed about those new hyped upcoming 100x potential coins like Bitcoin Hyper. I want to be exposed on that, and that's why I think that most people are also buying into those new cryptos, because we have seen many of those altcoins, also Ethereum, Solana. If you go over into the monthly chart, you can see that some of them just barely created new all-time highs. So also Ethereum here, for example, is more or less at the prices where we were since 2021. So since 4 years, we are basically always in the same range. Same also with Solana. We're just going sideways. We just have recovered from a very huge bear market crash here, and we are also here more or less at the highs that like in 2021. So I prefer to buy into new upcoming cryptos, which have those big upside potential like back in the days in the crypto space. And therefore, of course, although you always have to take some risks, because nothing comes for free. You always are running into risks whenever you're buying into new cryptos like Bitcoin Hyper and many others, of course. Always that is the case. But the more the risk, the more the upside potential. And that's why, although with those coins, you can already start to invest even with small amounts, even with a few hundreds of dollars, and then, of course, see what happens at launch. That's why I'm in, and that's why I believe that everyone currently is jumping into those new cryptos just to have that exposure to buy into new hyped cryptos before they're launching, before they're getting into exchanges, because otherwise you just buy Bitcoin and that's it. You just buy Bitcoin and hodl it, and that's it, guys. If you're buying into altcoins, if you're buying into anyway risky coins, then in my opinion, why not putting it into new upcoming cryptos with low market cap that didn't have the big hype or big pump yet? Because then, of course, you have much more upside potential than any other altcoin. And it's very difficult to catch also some altcoins that are really performing well, because some of them, they didn't even outperform Bitcoin in this run. And that's why right now, I'm buying into new low market cap coins, and that's also the reason why I believe that most people are currently buying into those new coins. And the good thing is, even when everything is dumping and crashing with those coins, you just buy, relax, lean back, keep it staking here, get more rewards, get more coins. You cannot trade them. They are not volatile until they're coming on exchanges, of course. We can only buy, relax, and wait for the launch. That's it. No stress to trade, nothing like that. Just wait and see what happens. If you're trading with longs and shorts, if you're trading with leverage, then of course you can also do that over on Bybit, Casey Exchange, different altcoins, and Bitcoin, of course. You can do that. Sign up links to all exchanges that I'm using here in the video description, like Bybit, Casey, Maxi Global, of course, which is always listing new coins. So check them out, guys. You can do that, of course, but also remember, trading in the crypto space is always with a lot of risk involved. But If you want to be following me, then make sure to be subscribed, you guys, and also check out my other socials here on Telegram, X, and so on. So that's it for now, guys. I buy in. I think that's also the main reason why everyone is jumping into those new coins. You can check them out with the links in the video description, all of them, especially bitcoinhyper, guys, which is of course currently the most hyped one and the biggest one out there. Get on board if you're planning to buy it before the launch. At least you're in, especially if it would pump straight away. And until then, I keep you updated also for Bitcoin, guys. So stay tuned, be subscribed, and of course, we're gonna see us all together in the next one. And remember, if you want to trade with my indicators, which is giving you always buy and sell signals, remember that you can contact me over on Telegram to get the indicators. So thank you for watching, and we're gonna see us all in the next one. Crypto Underground, over for now.